Hello everyone, welcome to Foggy Swamp, a swampish marsh of a Halloween sim here at Second Life, and we'll be taking a look through it today. It's very well detailed, as you can see just from the start. A lot of houses. There's a main house there, but the other ones don't have much in them. But for the most part, it's a very well designed, detailed sim, good for photos. Good for video, obviously, since I'm doing this. And we're going to be taking a look around the sim today. So we'll go ahead and start along this pathway over here. And as you can see, a lot of things in ruins, rickety, mangled. So you got that whole sort of feeling of everything sort of being abandoned here. And for the most part, we're just going to go ahead and stay on this path. We'll go up to some of the houses. You can see a little bit of stuff along the way right here, outside. Looks as though somebody may very well live here on the outside of this old abandoned house. And some of these houses you can go into, the door you can just walk through, but there's not really anything inside of them, so. I'll go ahead and take a look at the house next door, which looks to be in worse shape than the last one. Completely tilted, and the door looks to be completely off hinge of where it should be. Though it does have a nice scarecrow in the yard, I'll give it that. And a little bit of a detail here that I don't usually see is that there's stuff actually in the water to make it look more marshy. You don't usually see that added effect, which makes it really nice. Some sort of green gook in them. Or perhaps that's just a trick of the wind light, I'm not sure. Here we have what looks like to be I don't know, an elf taking care of the pumpkins outside this house. Looks to be a smashed hourglass over here. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's an hourglass. Strange little cage. Looks to be a bird cage hanging off the gate of this one. Plenty of birds flying around though. And here we have a house that actually has a second floor to it that's actually reachable. First we're going to go ahead and take a look over here, just to go off the off-beaten path a bit. You can see some birds hanging out on this broken down branch, or I guess part of a tree actually, and a little bit of a graveyard over here as well. Lots of mist along the ways as well. Go ahead and take a sneak peek up here. It looks like we're greeted by pumpkins again. All of the residents of these buildings are definitely long gone. You can see the trees are starting to take back some of the buildings, which is also a really nice touch. And it looks like up ahead the boardwalk ends, but let's take a look up here first real quick. Actually, it looks like I'm hitting a bit of some weird, I don't know, Not sure what's going on there, but I couldn't actually get up that ladder. Doesn't look like there's anything up there anyways. But yep, this boardwalk seems to have fallen into the marsh, so we'll just trudge along within it. And this also seems to have fallen into the marsh. Another bigger graveyard over this way. Plenty of birds soaring through the sky, although there's probably like ravens or crows or something. But you can tell from how this graveyard looks, it hasn't been taken care of in some time. The branches overtaking the mausoleum, the broken down gravestones. I could see what looks to be a Ferris wheel off to the side there. Another little close-up to the crows. And I see a pavilion over this way, also broken down. Like, rarely do we get a region that's like a swamp and it looks this good. I have to say, I have to hand it to the people that made this, because this is probably one of the best swamp sims I've seen in a while. Gonna give a chance for that book to res up a little bit more. Looks to be that somebody was doing a ritual here, and yep, they were. And we can actually see where we just were, where we started basically, along this way, through the trees. This big building over here is actually the one that was right in front of us at the beginning. And there's still a little bit over here, but we've almost actually made it all the way around the region already. Here's the broken down Ferris wheel from how it looks. None of the horses or the carriages for riding remain. And we're back towards the start, but we do have this big building right here to go into, and we also have this little tunnel here that I wanted to show off. And you can see faces burrowing out of the ground right through this tunnel. I think we can get up here this way too, so we'll go ahead and just move right on up. I think I slipped off the stairs there, I'm not sure what happened. But here we are at Foggy Swamp's Dead and Breakfast. Trees are overtaking this building as well. Though it appears they are still taking guests, as there are things inside. Foggy swamp sign as well. Foggy Swamp Inn, I guess. Ouija board table on the ready. Plenty of keys for rooms, that's for sure. Oh, the chair's moving on its own. Can't actually get to the back, it looks like, and the chair stops. And then it moves again. Very spooky. Though I think the rest of the rooms here do not contain anything. Which is a bit unfortunate, but I guess I understand, because everything that was detailed was the outside stuff, and let me see if I can there we go. Which, like I said, the outside, which really, since it is supposed to be a swamp, you would want the outside to be the main focus. And it's definitely wonderful. I highly suggest taking a look at this yourself. Off the top of my head, I want to say it's supposed to run through November as well as October. That's just what I think I've heard. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys in the next one.